Section 1, Video 2. Now we're looking at the area of a parallelogram. And again, we're going to give you a very general formula where B is the base and H is the height. And that's all we need. We don't need to take it times a half or anything. But do remember that the height must be at a right angle. So if we look at our picture, our examples here, the base would be the whole side of that bottom, the whole side there, and then the whole side there, no matter where that base comes down, where that height comes down. And then you have the height coming down at a right angle. It can be located anywhere so long as it's describing the height. And then here's an example of base and height there as well. Always looking for that right angle. This next question is needing trig, so that is going to be taken off the table. Sorry for putting that in there. So our next question tells us that we have a square. Remember, a square is a polygon, a quadrilateral with all sides equal length, so keep that in mind. It tells us the area of that square is 16 square centimeters. Find the length of each side. Well, the good news is that with a square, one side is equal to all the sides, so all we have to do is find one. Now granted, we have a formula that says area equals base times height, but as we just said, the base and the height are going to be equal in a square because it's a square. So we're going to call this sides S, and the formula changes a little bit. And instead we use area equals S times S, which is just S squared. So if we use this formula, because we know the sides are going to be the same, and we plug in what we know, the area is equal to 16. How do we find the sides? We square root. So the side, or one side, is equal to 4, and therefore all the sides are equal to 4. Unlike all the other questions, though, we do have a unit, so we should put centimeters in there. All right, our next one is to find the area of a triangle. Now this is a unique picture because we have ACB, which is that triangle inscribed in a square, and we have to find the area of it. Well, we know that the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height. And we're looking for this information, but how does the square affect this problem? Well, it's hidden information like we've gotten used to with geometry, right? And since it's a square, all the sides are 20, so that makes this side a 20, which means we know the base of that triangle. So we have 1/2 and the base is 20. And we said a height is a line that goes from the top to the bottom at a right angle. Well, that's what this side is. So this height is 20 also. So that is our height. We plug that in and we calculate that out, and our area will equal 200. And again, there are no units, so we'll just leave it at 200. And this ends video 2.